Welcome to the Marketing with Cultura podcast, designed for Latinas, Latinx, breaking into marketing. I am your host, Vanessa Parra, a Latina marketer with over a decade of experience as a job developer and marketing manager. I'll share exactly what businesses look for in their next marketing hire. So, are you currently interested in transitioning into a marketing career? Maybe you've been in a different industry for many years, but you're ready to transition into marketing because you want to be more creative, or maybe you just want to try something new. But you may not have the conventional experience that you believe hiring managers are looking for. And maybe you don't even have a marketing degree, but you want to land a marketing job but have no clue how to get started. Well, this episode is definitely for you. If you want to come up with a blueprint on how to land that marketing job with minimal or hardly any marketing experience. So definitely listen in to today's podcast episode. So as you all know, I am a marketing manager for a digital marketing agency as well as a job developer where I coach a lot of marketing interns and I help them with their next job where I help them find their next marketing job opportunity in different creative fields or tech companies. And I coach them on their resumes, LinkedIn profiles, interview skills, how to feel more confident, you name it, I help them. And a lot of our interns don't have a lot of work experience. Now, if you're listening to this podcast episode, I imagine you do have a lot of work experience. It just might not be in marketing. And that's definitely something you should leverage when applying for marketing jobs. But here are 5 ways to help you get started in landing that marketing job. Tip number 1 is really leveraging LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn page, I highly suggest that you go and create one right now. And I also suggest that you listen to my podcast episode number 72, where I go into more details on how to optimize and improve your LinkedIn page to get seen by recruiters and hiring managers. So definitely after this episode, go and listen to that one. Once you have your LinkedIn page up and running and optimized to its best potential, I highly suggest that you start connecting with as many marketers as possible. I'd connect with local marketers if that's where you want to work, or if you're looking for more of a work from home type of role, then maybe I guess it doesn't matter on the location, but I suggest building connections with local marketers. And the best way to go about it is, this is not a promotion or anything. Maybe someday I can be an affiliate for them, but investing in LinkedIn Premium. With LinkedIn Premium, you're able to access a lot more people, send friend connections, and many things, and take advantage of LinkedIn Learning. And one of the reasons why I really love LinkedIn Premium is because, unfortunately, with the free version, you only get access, I believe, up to 10 contacts per month. And with the strategy that I have in place or that I want to share with you, I want you to connect with at least 10 marketers or more per week or every 2 weeks, depending on how fast you want to start building those connections. And with the free version, unfortunately, you're not able to do that. With premium, you're able to connect with many people. I don't think there's a cap with the number of people that you can connect with. So I highly suggest that if you're able to invest in LinkedIn Premium, I think it's worth it. And once you connect with all these marketers, I would send them a private message thanking them for the connection, or if you want to send them a message prior to connecting with them, just letting them know that the reason you're connecting with them is because you see that they're a marketer in XY company and that you're really considering doing a job change and wanting to get into the marketing field and would really appreciate taking some time either through Zoom or in person if they're local to talk to them more about their role and what they did to get to that position. Yes, I want you to say that to every single marketer that you connect with in hopes of you scheduling that one-on-one time. I wouldn't take no more than 30 minutes. But also be aware that just because you ask many marketers to meet with them doesn't necessarily mean that they're all going to agree and meet with you or even answer you. Some of them might even ghost you or not respond or say yes and not show up, stuff like that. So that's why I want you to reach out to as many marketers as possible, because you're not going to get to talk in person or virtually with all of them. But the few that do accept, because there's going to be marketers out there that will feel flattered that you reached out to them and are going to want to provide some tips or advice on how to land a job in marketing, that will agree to meet with you. And prior to meeting with them, that's where you really need to be prepared on the questions that you're going to ask them, so you can really take advantage of their time and really figure out what you need to do to land that marketing job or something similar. The whole point of meeting these marketers is not only to learn about insights or tips to land that job, but also to form these strong connections with these marketers. That way, if they hear of a job opportunity, they'll think of you. Or say there's an opening in their company, they'll refer you as well. Now, I'm not going to say every interaction is going to lead to a job opportunity, but you never know. And also, you're growing your marketing network, and that's very important throughout your career journey in general. That's why I love LinkedIn, because with LinkedIn, you're able to connect with many people, but most importantly, with people that have the job title or industry that you want to work in. Now, tip number 2 is to start working with beta clients. Even if you don't see yourself being a freelancer or starting some type of marketing business, it's good to work with beta clients, because then you don't have that added pressure of, oh, what if I mess up? And you can leverage that to include those beta clients in your portfolio, which is what's going to honestly help you land that job. It's not so much about how many years of experience that you have, it's for you to really showcase your expertise or your creative side, depending on the type of roles that you're applying for within marketing. And so that's why I think the best way to learn right away is by working with beta clients. You may ask, well, what exactly do you classify a beta client? A beta client could be someone that you run their social media pages for free, or maybe create some marketing collateral if you want to get more into the design side, stuff like that. But there's also times where maybe you can charge for a service, but at a lower rate than what the market is asking for. That way, you feel like it's a win-win, because you're still getting paid for work that you're providing, and at the same time, you're offering great services, products for that client at a lower price, which helps them because they might not be able to afford a full-on marketing agency. But even while working with beta clients, I highly suggest that you invest in some type of mentorship. Hire a career coach in marketing. Go on YouTube, buy some courses, go on Coursera, Skillshare. There's also some free courses out there like HubSpot that offers a selection of courses in marketing, or take some Google certifications. That will definitely help you succeed in your marketing career. So really take advantage of mentorship opportunities, of different learning experiences while working with beta clients to help you become a really good marketer. Tip number 3, get your resume up to date. Even though at this time you may not feel confident in your resume, you might not feel like you have the best skill sets to show off or to present to a potential recruiter or hiring manager, just getting your resume up to date and in a format that is easy to read, that really showcases at least transferable skills from past employers, is a great way to set up yourself for success. That way, once you're done working with beta clients or investing in a mentorship, you can go back and just make minor tweaks to your resume. And because I want to help you, if you go to the show notes, you're able to download my free marketing resume template, free for you to download and just plug in your information, but really help you format and to show you what skills, experiences you need to showcase and present in your resume and how to present it in a way that you provide data, metrics, and value. Tip number 4, after you're done working with the beta clients and investing in your mentorship, create a portfolio. I love using Canva to create my portfolio. There's a bunch of templates there that you can use. And if you're not that tech savvy and you don't know how to create a website, the good thing about Canva is that there's a way to turn your regular portfolio or PDF into a landing page that you can utilize as a website. So definitely consider using Canva for your portfolio and showcasing, again, all the projects that you've worked on with beta clients or with past employers if you have any experience. But again, the same thing with your resume, really showcase data, metrics, your thoughts behind a campaign, achievements, and what you want to be known for in the marketing industry. And finally, tip number 5, apply to the job, even if you don't feel qualified. And this one may surprise you because you might say, well, duh, Vanessa, it's obvious I need to apply for the job. But you know how many people I talk to that don't apply to a marketing job because they feel like, why should I even bother? There's so many people out there applying for the same job. They're way more qualified than me. I'm not going to get the job. You know what? If you think like that, you're not going to get the job. And so that's why, regardless if you're not the most experienced marketer right now or yet, you still need to apply because it's a good experience if you do get an interview. And even if you don't get the job, just getting the interview alone is great experience because you start listening to the same questions. You can start practicing your answers. So then eventually, when you find that right job opportunity and you're interviewed for that role, you'll know how to answer the questions. You'll have the experience and you'll be set up with success because you have your resume up to date, your portfolio created, and a powerhouse LinkedIn page. So definitely apply for that role, even if you don't feel qualified. I'll even share another thing with you. Again, being a job developer and in the past a recruiter, there's so many times where I've struggled to fill the marketing roles because either A, no one applies, and I'm not sure why. Maybe they think the role is not legit. I don't know. And I have no one to place in that role. Or 2, a bunch of people apply, but none of them are even close to what I'm looking for. And it's not even necessarily, again, going back to the experience. Yes, ideally, any hiring manager wants to find someone that has some experience. But we all know when it comes to entry-level positions, you might not find that person, right, with the experience that you're looking for. But if they're able to showcase transferable skills from maybe a customer service job or a retail job or an office job where they use skill sets that can roll over to this new role, that's good enough for us. But sometimes people just don't apply for the job. And that's pretty sad because they're missing out on a great opportunity. So that's why I tell you, apply. Even if you don't feel qualified, apply. You never know. What's the worst that can happen? They don't pick you. Oh well, you keep applying until you find the right opportunity. Well, I hope these tips help you and you feel more confident, and I hope you're able to land that marketing job. But if you still feel confused or lost or don't really know what to do next, I invite you to go to the show notes and schedule a free 15-minute coaching session with me. I'd love to hear your struggles, how I can best support you, and help you find a blueprint or game plan to help you land that marketing job. Well, till next week. Have a wonderful day. Bye.